Today we're going to talk about how to get into the house flipping business. If this is your dream and you don't even know where to start, stay tuned. I'm going to show you where to start. Okay, so this topic, how to get into the real estate flipping business, is a huge topic. They've got A&E this and HGTV that, and everybody wants to be a house flipper, and it seems like everybody tries at least once. But where do you really start to even figure out if this business is for you or not? In this episode, we're going to show you where to start, when to get serious, how to get serious, and what to avoid. So where do you start? It's a great big world out there, and everyone's screaming at you that they've got this and that, and you can do it, but you don't even really know where to start. You start by getting educated. That's where everything starts. And you can start by getting on the internet. There is tons and tons and tons of free information. Shoot, if you go to 1000houses.com on my personal website and click on the free stuff tab, there's a ton of free stuff over there. You get as much free information as you can, and you start to narrow down exactly what strategy fits you and fits your marketplace. When you get that, then you move to the next step. This is when you start to get serious. When you know exactly the strategy you want to do, you stop looking at everything else. And now you start searching the internet for just things that pertain to that strategy. And you start drilling down and down and down until you've gone through all the free information about that strategy you can find. And then how you really get serious is when you're sure, if you're still sure after drilling down on this strategy, now it's time to go hire a coach or a mentor that is doing exactly the strategy that you're so impressed with, the one that you want to do. Someone who's doing it right now today that's done it 100 or 1,000 or 1,000,000 times and can help you shortcut all the pitfalls. Make no mistake, you're either going to pay the street with all your mistakes and it may cost you a career, or you're going to pay a coach to get you through the easy way, to shorten that learning curve. Man, imagine, I did it by paying the street. I went out and I went and learned on my own. I fell down, I got up. I fell down, I got up. I almost quit. I came this close to quitting. This close. And if I would have quit because I didn't have a coach and the things I didn't know beat me up so fast, so hard, so quick in the beginning, if I would have quit, I would have left a multi-million-dollar career because I wasn't smart enough to hire a coach. I thought coaches were too expensive. You know, they're $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Sometimes you can get coaches on a lower level or local level or for $2,000 or $3,000. Do whatever you can, but get someone in your back pocket that's already been doing it that you can pick up the phone and get advice from. Because it is so much anxiety to try to learn on your own. And you may not make it. And it may cost you a career. It almost cost me a career. So what to avoid? You want to avoid the shiny object syndrome, SOS. Okay, that's where you go to one seminar, you get all hyped up, you buy that course. Then next month you go to another seminar, you get all hyped up and you buy that course. And you just move from one shiny object to the next shiny object to the next shiny object, and you never really give any one of them a chance. I say go to seminars when you know that's the strategy that you want to do. So use the internet to figure out what you want to do, and then you start attending seminars that you pick for reasons. And then if you decide to go into them, go into them. But don't bounce around. Once you make a commitment, stay with that strategy until you've mastered it, or at least until you've got all the money that you've invested towards that education back. And then you might decide, well, you know, I like it, but it's not what I thought it was. I want to try something else. But until you've made your money back or really committed, you'll never know if that strategy was for you or not. You have to commit. Avoid hiring coaches without doing any research on them. And you may want to look deep into big box coaches. Those really big, really popular. You see them on TV all over the nation. I have nothing against them. It's just that there's a difference. Sometimes when you hire a little bit more local person or a smaller venue person, you get to talk to them every day. Like my people that hire me, they're talking to me. They're getting 23 years worth of experience of 2,000 deals that actually worked and a whole bunch, thousands upon thousands of deals that I never could consummate for some reason or some mistake I made. So I have all this experience, and when I'm talking to my students, you're talking right to the source. Sometimes when you get that big box coach, you know, you're impressed with the man on stage. He knows what he's talking about. He's smart. He's sharp. He knows his stuff. But when you sign on, You don't get to talk to him. You get to talk to someone who's reading from a book who did 20 deals last year, or maybe 20 deals in their life. So you have to understand before you make your decision, what's important to you? Do you really want to talk to the person that's done thousands of deals? Now, I'm sure those gurus will charge you a fee, 50, 80, 100, 150,000, and they'll talk to you directly. Even then, it's not likely they're going to give you the amount of time that you really want or need. They're busy, busy people that have enjoyed a lot of freedom because they're so successful. And I'm not trying to run them down. I'm just saying there's a difference between the levels of coaching. Sometimes you get to talk to the expert on a day-to-day basis, and other times you get assigned and you're going through a system and people are assigned to help you on this stage and that stage, but they've never really done all this themselves. To get a free digital download of the first 100 pages of my book right now, delivered to you almost instantaneously, click on the link below. You'll get the first 100 pages of my book, My Life in 1,000 Houses, Failing Forward to Financial Freedom. It's a book about a person who's starting out just like you did, and then morphed and morphed and remorphed to finally figure out how to buy 100 houses a year for over 2.5 decades. So click on the link and download that free 100 pages, and be sure to hit that like button and that share button. We really appreciate all you do for us. Thank you.